This was the one that I was like, wow.
That was pretty cool.
All right, but let's get to the important thing. Let's get to the Super Bowl commercials of 2020. So we're gonna go through this list. Now, this is not a list that we ranked.
No.
This is a list that CBS Sports ranked.
I know,
and I think we're gonna have some disagreements.
Okay.
I have a feeling that we're not all gonna agree with this list.
Let's
Jake,
disagree.
Yeah, you're about the disagreement.
What's number one?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Jake's
Super Bowl commercials. Super Bowl commercials 2020. Number one is Hyundai Smart Pack.
No, that's terrible. That's a horrible decision.
I would agree with him on that.
Like,
that is a horrible decision. You get good actors, right? You get well-known actors,
real
actors that people like, and you give them a pointless commercial.
Smart Pack. I mean, I thought when I saw it, and it wasn't the Super Bowl because I saw it a week ago, like as a regular commercial. I was like, oh, that's good. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Is that going to be the Super Bowl commercial? And it was the same thing.
Yeah.
It was funny. I mean, I like all those actors.
Yeah. Best part of it was Big Papi.
Yeah.
When Big Papi leans out the window and he's like, oh, duh. Oh.
Yeah.
It's Smart Pack.
Yeah. So definitely not number one in my book.
No,
I don't even know if it ranks top 10.
It's just got a lot of talent in there. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. You got a lot of very expensive. Now, I will say maybe the most expensive.
They have to be on the top because they spent the most.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do at Super Bowl? Spend money.
I mean, that's true. That's
Well, they broke
find
it.
out how much it costs.
Well, I know this off the top of my head because we were sitting around. It was me and the two Jacks who were both in film, and then Luke who is interested in film. And so we're sitting around music. And there was a point where they actually brought up the differences from like the last time the Chiefs were in the Super Bowl.
50 years ago?
Yeah. And it was like something like $5,000 for like an ad spot for the Super Bowl then.
Wow.
In 67.
That's a lot though.
And then
it was,
And then it was $5,600,000 for a 60-second ad spot in this last Super Bowl.
Oh my goodness. Now, something else I hear about that is it's the 5,600,000, whatever it is. And then, but they make you buy more than one spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's like a 2-drink minimum in a comedy club.
and usually it's dominated by like beer commercials and stuff. I remember like in the the good old days of the 90s or whatever, where they had the Budweiser.
I was going to say, where were the Clydesdales?
The frogs and the Clydesdales.
There are no
Clydesdales.
Right?
Yeah. This year's all Michelob with their like, let's support farming and stuff. Lies.
Well, the whole Michelob Ultra thing drives me nuts because they treat it like it's Gatorade.
That was so
funny.
I know.
It's like, hey, let's go work out and then have beer. Like, how does that even make any sense?
It was basically like if you're a human being and you want to support human beings living, you gotta drink Michelob Pure Gold.
Yeah. I don't understand.
You gotta drink the horse piss that came from the Clydesdales from the Budweiser commercials. You know what I'm saying? But what I did notice was that Budweiser did have a presence. It was like a little flashcard that came on like in between other commercials and stuff.
Like
and I was
sponsored by. And
how mighty have fallen. You know, like this is crazy.
That was the budget for the year.
Yeah, I guess.
Or maybe that's the proof that Bud's doing just fine.
You know that
they're like, we don't need to.
Well, did you see all the Bud Seltzer commercials that have been?
Oh, yeah, dude. Everybody's getting in the
non-beer.
Right, the non-beer alcohol. Wait, how do we get? We're not even on the list.
Yeah, okay. Go down.
So many. Okay, so here we go. So let's back to the list. So first one, we totally disagree. Yeah. CBS Sports, you're dumb. All right, number 2, they said Rocket Mortgage. Fun. I 100% agree with this. This was the one that I was like, wow,
that was pretty cool.
Jason Momoa took off all his muscles and looked super creepy, and then and then he lost his hair.
I actually missed this one.
Rad.
I was drawing up the football squares while this commercial was going on and totally missed it.
Okay, we need to show it then. Yeah. We need to show it. Here we go. This is Jason Momoa losing all his muscles.
What does home mean to me? It's my sanctuary.
I mean, if I looked good, I'd look like him.
I mean, look at Jason. It's Aquaman. Look at
my guard down.
Look at how little he looks next to the coffee table.
That's where I can just kick back and be totally comfortable in my own skin.
I vaguely remember this.
My kids are watching this and they're like, "What's going on, Dad?"
Home, it's where I can be myself.
Oh, I remember that part too.
He pulls off his whole chest.
And that feels pretty darn good.
Looks like a hippie now. Oh, wait. And there goes the hair. Jason Momoa.
He kind of looks like the Klingon from The Next Generation.
He does.
What was this?
Does he play slide guitar? Oh my gosh.
Centered around you.
That is, I think, so in my opinion, I think that was that was
Top
my
3,
favorite commercial.
I would say.
Wow.
For sure. What,
I,
you'd say not top? Not
I would say top 3.
Yeah.
At least.
I really enjoyed
I kind of have to
that.
watch it all again.
I vaguely remembered pieces of that. Now seeing it again.
That one, when I saw that one the first time, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's going to make the top list. So, all right.
Not even close to number 1.
Well, number 2.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Actually,
Not in my book.
Two
not in
out
your
of my
book?
top
Okay.
3 are actually in the top 3, so that's good.
How do you even know already, Chris? You're not supposed to know anything. You're not supposed. You're not supposed to know. You're cheating.
I'm sorry.
You're going against the brand. All right, moving on. Moving on to number 3, rated by CBS Sports, was Jeep Groundhog Day.
This one was awesome.
100% agree
awesome.
with that. It was really, really good. I think I love the movie Groundhog Day. You guys, Groundhog Day?
Yeah, it was great.
Steve?
And Bill Murray. Just
in general, yeah. So this commercial, if you didn't see it, he's in the movie Groundhog Day. Ned comes out. Ned?
He's like, it's me. It's Ned.
So good. It was so good.
He's like, no.
So I heard an interview about Bill Murray saying how he got into this commercial, which is some random thing with some guy that reached out to him to say, hey, I want you to come in and be this commercial. Bill Murray doesn't do commercials. He doesn't have a phone. He doesn't have an email. Like he's off the grid. And somehow he called this 1-800 number that is supposedly a Bill Murray number. He called it, left a message, not knowing what was going to happen. Bill Murray called him back. He's like, let's do the commercial. That's awesome. Like it was a crazy, awesome thing.
He seems like such a neat guy.
He really does. And then Bill Murray says, this is a great commercial to get back in. And it's also a great commercial to be my last commercial. So he's like, I'm in, I'm done. But I thought that was great. The groundhog in the seat, like this shot right here of the groundhog in the seat.
Yeah.
I love how the Jeep is orange too. It's kind of like a Garfield throwback.
It is a Garfield. Yeah. Good pull, Jake. That's for sure.
He voiced him.
Yeah.
What I love that they really did too is I feel like it's a really entertaining commercial and everything, but they really sold the emotion of because he starts off, he's like, well, that's different. And then it makes the day better every single day. It gets him out of his rut.
Right. Yeah. Well, and he jumps out of bed instead of
and he had they had the original newscaster dudes that did the newscast on Groundhog Day. That was so cool.
All the footage was from the movie.
Yeah.
And they just put him in and him in the car and stuff. I mean, obviously they filmed new stuff for the new scenes of them camping and all that kind of stuff. But that was just well done. Well done.
I think that I think that is definitely
that might be my number
commercial.
1. That might be my number 1.
You know what? I could agree with that.
But talk about emotion.
No, emotion. Number 4 is coming in with so much emotion, and I'm not really sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this one was the Google Loretta commercial.
Yeah,
it was an old man that said how to not forget.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's tied to now Google Photos. I use Google Photos. You guys use Google Photos?
No. Sometimes. Google
Photos is great because it automatically backs up. It's unlimited space.
That's the reason I was thinking about doing it.
Yeah, it's really, really awesome. Yeah. Anyway, so this whole
Apple
commercial
up my nose for it.
Yeah, they do. We love you, Apple, but stop charging up the nose. Stop charging it. Stop it. So it's this old man and he Googles and it reminds him all these things about these pictures. Super cool, software, function. But that was a gut punch. That was a total mood changer. It's everybody's like, yo, we got buffalo chicken dip, and we're eating it and everything, and then all of a sudden it's I'm gonna die.
You're like, I need to call my mother.
It's Loretta loved to dance. And I was just like, oh no.
Google, remind me that Loretta was beautiful.
Her favorite flower was posies. And it just went down the list. And I was like, this is going to be me one day.
Great though is at the very end, he's like, Google, who's Loretta?
Yeah, so that was the number 4 based on CBS Sports. So that's not too bad.
Not bad.
Number 1, I feel like they got paid to put it number 1.
Oh yeah.
Right. Okay. Then
because all the money.
How much does number 1 spot cost? Okay, we're giving you.
Yeah, we're just going to give you that much money. So number 3, number 4 was the Google Loretta. Number 5 was Doritos, the Cool Ranch long form.
Fun.
Now
I may have been in the bathroom because I had no idea what this is.
To watch Sam Elliott's mustache do the worm was pretty epic.
So Chris, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Who was the guy on the horse in the black clothes?
That was
Don't read it. Don't read
it. So, Chris, that was Lil Nas X.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
What does he do?
He's a rapper. He does the Old Town Road song.
Okay. Yeah.
Ride till I can no more.
I got it. And that was actually the
Does
song
he actually
for
sing
the
a country guy?
No.
The twang
no. I mean,
no, he's the one that's like, I got the horses in the back.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the commercial, but Sam Elliott was great.
Dude, I know Sam Elliott.
Hey, awesome. Tammy, hi, sweetheart. I'm glad you're watching us on Facebook.
Hey, Tammy.
Daniel, who's
Daniel.
Loretta?
Yeah.
Who's Loretta? You should ask Google. Google will tell you who Loretta is.
Apparently.
Who's Loretta? So Lil Nas X and Sam Elliott, which, Tombstone, I will give Sam Elliott.
He's like the token gunslinger guy.
Yeah, for sure.
You're going to do a Western movie, Sam Elliott's got to be in it somewhere.
Yeah, he's like the natural. That is the one.
Yeah.
It's like
he's also on the ranch too, isn't he?
Yeah. And actually, it's pretty crazy. The Ranch is a whole That 70s Show reboot, but just with a different
I haven't even watched it yet.
It's really interesting. Like all of the original cast of That 70s Show except Mila Kunis and Topher Grace make an appearance in it, which I think is super cool.
Topher Grace is dead to me.
Okay. I think he's dead to everybody. He's not acting anymore.
Spider-Man 3 killed it for me.
But you know what? You know what, though? He was in Ocean's 11, so he gets a pass.
Was Topher Grace in Spider-Man 3?
He was Venom. It's not Venom. Sorry. Anyways, enough of the comic book geekness.
So move on. Thanks for checking out the Trending Stories Taking Over show. If you like that video, make sure to hit subscribe and the notification bell so you know whenever we have a new video and you're aware of any of the live streams when we do a full show. You can subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, on Spotify, anywhere that you listen to podcasts. Go to TSTOshow.com, check it out, or watch one of these other videos over here. You're gonna like it. I have a feeling you're gonna love it.